This episode starts with Ross and Rachel waking up in Vegas with absolutely no idea what happened the night before. They're confused, hungover, and trying to figure out whether they actually crossed the line. Then comes the bombshell. They got married. Neither of them can believe it, but apparently their drunken Vegas adventure ended with an actual wedding. Ross immediately decides they need an annulment, especially because he really doesn't want another divorce on his record. But there's one problem. Ross secretly doesn't get the annulment. Instead, he keeps the marriage a secret from Rachel because he's terrified of becoming known as the guy who has been divorced 3 times. Phoebe eventually discovers the truth, putting her in the awkward position of knowing Ross and Rachel are still technically married. Meanwhile, Ross has another disaster waiting for him. He's preparing for his first university lecture and becomes convinced that he needs to be funny and interesting to impress his students. His friends encourage him to loosen up, but Ross decides to rely entirely on his academic knowledge. Things go completely off the rails when his nerves take over and he suddenly starts speaking with a ridiculous British accent. He tries to keep the accent going during the lecture, but eventually the students notice something is very wrong. Ross finally admits that he was nervous and just wanted to make a good first impression because he hopes to get a permanent position at the university. Back at the apartment, Monica and Chandler are dealing with their own problems as they prepare to live together. They start arguing over what to do with Rachel's old room. Monica dreams of turning it into an elegant guest room filled with antiques, while Chandler has a completely different idea, a video game room. Naturally, neither of them is willing to give up. Meanwhile, Joey is also getting used to having a new roommate and realizes that living with a woman means the apartment is suddenly filled with candles, decorations, cute pictures, and other things he definitely doesn't understand. Then there's Phoebe, who gets caught up taking care of the babies. What begins as a stressful situation turns into a surprisingly sweet moment when she realizes she can actually handle the responsibility on her own. Chandler, however, still worries about Phoebe's financial situation and tries to help her. Phoebe doesn't want his money or charity. She makes it clear that she can take care of herself, and what she'll really miss when things change is Chandler himself. And then Ross creates another hilarious problem before his date. He decides to whiten his teeth, but leaves the whitening gel on far too long. The result? His teeth become absurdly bright. Everyone tries to convince him that it's not that bad, but Ross is clearly panicking because his date is coming up. He even considers makeup as a possible solution, leading to one of the episode's funniest situations. And just when you think Ross has suffered enough, the annulment situation finally catches up with him. Ross and Rachel go to court, expecting a simple annulment, but the judge discovers the truth about their relationship and decides that they don't qualify for one. So, Ross is officially stuck with another divorce. Then the episode shifts back to Monica and Chandler's apartment, where Phoebe is about to discover another massive secret. Chandler and Monica have been trying to hide the fact that they own furniture from Pottery Barn because Phoebe strongly dislikes mass-produced furniture. Monica had previously lied to Phoebe and claimed that her furniture was authentic and one of a kind. But now Ross accidentally brings the truth right into the apartment. Phoebe walks in, notices the furniture, and immediately recognizes the Pottery Barn table. And just like that, Monica's carefully constructed lie is about to completely fall apart. Overall, the episode is classic Friends. Ross creates another marriage disaster, Rachel gets caught in the middle, Chandler and Monica argue over their new home, Joey struggles with change, Phoebe proves she can handle responsibility, and Ross somehow manages to make his university debut and his dating life way more complicated than necessary.